Good morning, student. This is Vasu Amit Banchur. Let's continue the class. Our next topic is complex number. The complex number you are knowing now. Complex number in the form of this having imaginary numbers, real number. Complex number is made up of both real and imaginary number components. In complex number, a plus bi, where a and b are real number and I is imaginary, that you are knowing. But in complex number in Python represents complex number in the form of a plus bj, that is to represent imaginary number. Python uses j or small j or capital J in place of traditional I. So in Python, j value equal to root minus 1. So consider the following examples where a and b are storing two complex number in following. Here is the example: a equal to 0 plus 3.1j, b equal to 1.5 plus 2j. It means a has real components as value 0, imaginary components as 3.1. In complex number b, the real part is 1.5 and imaginary part is 2. Like this, it reads the value. Here see, a complex number with non-zero, real part is displayed with parenthesis around it. It means here this parenthesis is given there. Like this, we have to write here, and it always consider as non-zero part. And if you want to print, then you have to call the function as print c. It means that the c value 4.5j will be printed here. Like this, the complex number is used. Now, unlike Python's other numeric types, complex numbers are a composite quantity made of two parts, the real part and the imaginary part. But both the part represent a float values. Float values you are knowing that decimal here. You can retrieve true components using attribute references for a complex number z. Here, first z dot real gives the real part. Means dot real means this z is calling the real number, and next the z dot imag, it means a imaginary part as a float, not a complex value. It means that z here, if we are writing that z equal to, if you are writing the z equal to real, so the real number of that, so the real number will be displayed here. And if you are writing the z equal to imag, means imaginary, so it will display the imaginary number of a given that number. Then the range of number represents through Python's numeric value type is given below. Here range is given there with data type name integer. Integer means an unlimited range. Unlimited range means no value is mentioned here. You have to write the unlimited integer value here. Then boolean, 2 indicates true and false. It true indicate 1 and false indicate as 0. Then floating point number is also an unlimited range subject to available virtual memory of underlying machine architecture. Then complex number, same as floating point number, because the real and imaginary part are represented as float. Then come to the string. You already know about string as data in Python. In this section, we are also talking about the Python's data type string. A string data type lets you hold string data, any number of valid character, into a set of quotation mark. Means if you are writing, then you have to give the quotation mark, single quotation or double quote mark here while writing the string. In Python 3.x, each character stored in a string. String is a Unicode character. It means the Python has no separate character data type, which most other programming languages have, that can hold a single character. In Python, a character is string type only with single character. Then in other words, all string in Python 3.x are sequence of pure Unicode characters. Unicode is a system designed to represent every character from every language. Then a string hold a type of character, that is that letter, number and special character of any known script area. Following are the example. It is given here ABCD in double quote. 1 2 3 4 is also covered in double quote, and some symbol is also given here, is also covered in a single quote and double quote. Now, string as sequence of characters. A Python string is a sequence of character, and each character can be individually accessed using the index. So let's study about this. First, study the internal structure or composition Python string. It will form the basic of learning of various string manipulation concept. So string in Python are stored in individual characters, continuous location, and there is a two way to index the location. First one is the forwarding indexing, and second one is backward indexing. Shows that the forward indexing shows that 0 to 0, 1 to 3, 4 value like this, and backward indicates the -1, -2, -3 like this. If you want to find the location, that you will be finding by this, and this is the structure of Python string is given here, that Python is written, and the structure forward and backward indexing also given here. Thus you can access any character as a string name. To access the first character of a string name shown in figure, you will write name equal to 0 because the index of first character is 0. So you may write the first name as -6. So where -6 is written here, that character will be displayed. As the computer is also written here, computer value, that the computer value forward value is given there, and backward value is also given there. So if you want which value, if you want to display that value, you give as that in angular bracket, then in bracket, that it will show. Then in a string, say name of length in a valid index at 0 1 2, that means it try to give something name. So if you are writing name in a parenthesis bracket in, so the Python will return error because the trackback most recent calls that files line number 1 is error because the string index is out of range. So we had not mentioned earlier about in, so it shows the error. Then like this, if you are giving, then you have to give the assignment means if you want to give the assignment expression, that fully you have to give here, not a single letter. Then come to the list and tuples. The list and tuples are Python compound data types. We have taken them together in one section because they are basically the same types with one difference, because they are tuples and list are same type, but one difference it is having. List can be changed or modified, it is mutable, but tuples cannot be changed or modified, that is immutable. Let's talk about these two Python types one by one. Come to the list. A list in Python represents a list of comma separated values of any data type between square bracket. List is given here. All that data type means data type, any value data type we have to write in under the square bracket like this. This shows the list. And this list, then the list is also, if you want to change or modify, then it is easy to change and modify here. So here it is written a equal to under the square bracket 1 2 3 4 5 with the help of comma is written there. And if you want to display the value of a, then it will show the value of a here. So if you want to change here, it is addressed here. If you want the value of a, then here you have to give the address of a. Address of a is here 0. So address of a is not here 0, but here the first letter indicates as 0. So if you want to change the first letter, so you have to give a square bracket, under square bracket 0, you have to mention the address of that particular digit equal to 10. Equal to 10 means a value is given there. So it will read the address where address 0 is indicate, and that place that value it uh, change the value on that place. Then to change the third item, you may write a angular bracket under angular bracket 2 equal to 30. It means 30 means here 0 1 2 means the third place we have to change as third place 3 as a 30. Like this the number will change. You guess it. You guessed is right. The value internally are numbered from 0 onwards. That is, first item of list internally numbered as 0, second item is 1, and the third item is 2, and so on. So we are not going further in list discussion here. List shall be discussed in detail in later chapter. So to come to the tuples. Tuples mean you can think of tuples pronounced as tuple, rhyming words couple, are those lists which cannot be changed, that is are not modifiable. Tuples are represented as list of comma separated values of any data type within parentheses. Example following are the some tuples like this, the tuples we are writing, but it should not be changed. Then come to the dictionary. Dictionary data type is another features in Python has. A dictionary, the dictionary is an unordered set of comma separated key colon values pair with bracket, curly bracket, with the requirement that within a dictionary no two keys can be the same. Therefore, there are unique keys within a dictionary. For instance, following some dictionaries. So here if you are under the curly bracket, you have, if you are giving any string, so you have to write the give the value also. First of all, string means if you are separated key means the A, E, I, O, U vowels is given here, and vowels values given here. Vowels are given here, that A, E, I, O, U. So you have to give the value of a particular string said with the help of this colon. A string 1, E string 2, A ratio 1, E ratio 2, like this you have to give. Here A is the dictionary vowels, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it is written there is a keys respectively. So, and in place that A address indicate 1, E address indicate 2. So if you want to display here, it is given here, if you want to display the address of U or value of U, so the value of U will be displayed here like this. This is the chart. Following figure summarize core data types in Python. Core data means, suppose first of all we are having number. In number we are having integer, floating point, complex, boolean. None is one separate data type. Then sequence, under the sequence string, tuple, list is given, and mapping dictionary is given here. So next class we'll discuss the mutable and immutable types. Thank you.